Okay, so let's talk about the last components we're going to put in here. I'll show you why we kept those pieces in our bag. Those pieces, the end cuts. We're going to take one of these. We're going to make jumpers. So I'm going to bend a wire just like that. And there's a jumper that goes, it's J3. That's the first one I'm going to do, is actually J3, because it's a longer one. It's a little easier to get to. And it's about a 1/2 inch wide. I'm going to measure out about a 1/2 inch, hopefully. I'll have that correct. And then I'm going to put that right in that jumper wire, right there. Press it down. And then bend that so it stays in on the back. Now I've got a couple more out. This one's an easy one because this is a small one. It's going to be about maybe 1/8 of an inch wide. It's going to look just like this. Right there, see it? And then it's going to go right in J2. Oh, came out. And flip that over. Bend those wires. That stays in there. So there's our second jumper wire. We'll get our last one. Bend that. Bend that one. I think I could have done that one a little better. There. Now I'm going to put this one in. Right there. Oh, it's magnetic, so I pulled it out. There we go. Bend it over on the back. Then I'll put those in. So there's 1, 2, 3 jumpers. Now the other thing, last thing we need to do, you need to know how to read a resistor. And this little resistor right here, there's 2 sets that have 2 taped together. One is a 20K, and the other one isn't. The other one's a 470, I think. So this one right here says red, black, black, red. And then there's a brown ring at the end. So this is a 5-band resistor. So you can look up how to read a resistor. It depends on how many bands there are. This one has 5, so you'd look for how to read a 5-band resistor. Each color means a different thing. So red basically means, 2. Black is 0, so there's 2, then 2 black, which would be 0, 0, so that's 200, and then black again, red again, which is 2 more zeros, so that's 20,000 ohms, so a 20K. K means 1,000, so this is a 20K resistor, 20,000 ohms, and that goes in R3 right here at the bottom. If you just put those in randomly, this isn't going to work at all. So we're going to pop that in, put it. Now R1 right next to it is also a 20K. So we're looking for red, black, black, red. Bend those, and you're going to put that right in there. Okay? Now, these two are, this is yellow, violet, black, black. So that's, yellow is 4, violet is 7, black, black is 2 zeros. 4700. Actually, 470. Black means there's, this is kind of confusing. It's yellow, violet, black. That means 470. But then the 0, or the black at the end, means that there's no more zeros. So that means 470 ohms. Those go right here in R4 and R5. So both of those are going to go right there at the front of our board at R4 and R5. Okay. And then the last one we have here is, well, the last one we have should be red, black, black, yellow, which is going to be a 2 million ohm resistor, or 2 meg. And that one goes right here at R2. So we'll put all those pieces in there. I'll solder them all. And then we've got one last piece to go. Okay. We've got all of them in there. Everything's cut back. There's no real long pieces. I can go back and maybe clean up a few. But what I'm looking for now is I'm making sure that I don't have any solders that have run together, because that would be what we call a short circuit. Electricity's going someplace it's not supposed to. So I want to double check those, make sure it's all clean. It looks like it is. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to put this piece in. And that's the little piece that holds our electricity that goes in and powers the board up. So I'm going to solder that in. Okay. I think I'm done. Now what I want to do is I want to test it. So I'll go get the leads and we'll test it. Now what you want to do is you want to grab a USB cord. And we can hook this up to batteries, but that just seems a little ridiculous because all we need is 5 volts. We can get 5 volts from USB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pocket knife here and I'm going to roll this so it cuts the sheathing. Now I can should be able to just pull that off there. I don't want to cut all the way through everything. I just want to take the insulation of that outside sheath off here. This one doesn't want to come off. There we go. Which leaves us some wires. All right. Now this stuff, this little bitty stuff like this, if you see that in yours, what that is to cut down on interference from radio waves. It's it's kind of shielding is what it's called. Goes along with the inside of this black plastic. What I want to do is I want to cut off, I'm going to get rid of the white wire and the green wire. I don't need those. These are the only two I need. And I just need a little bit of it on the end. So I just use my fingernails. You can use a pair of wire strippers if you want. But what I want to do now with this is I'm going to take this. Red is positive, so I'm going to hook it to my red lead, or positive lead, to to my red. And black is negative, so I'm going to hook it to my negative. And I should be able to plug that into anywhere where you can plug in a USB. And it should light up. So I'll do that. There we go. Use a hands-free stand on this. And I'm going to put some solder on that. Put some solder here on this. And I don't really need all of this, so I'm going to cut it back a little bit. And I'm going to cut this one back a little. I'm also going to put a little solder on here. This is called tinning. And now all I have to do is melt the two solders together. So there's that one. So the positive's on there. Oh, my positive came loose. I think I'm going to have to do that again. Here's my negative. And here is positive. Okay. Now what I should be able to do is plug this in, which I will do now, and we'll see if it works. Here, it works. So it should respond just like that to sound. So if I talk to it, it should pick up my voice, just like that one's doing right there. And you can see, watch it go through its cycle at the end. Remember when I told you that was RGB? Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. Okay? It's easy as that.